broader perspective. Public affairs segment, giving the masses a grasp of informative, educative, and entertaining updates on current issues while guiding them to follow the latest development in the society. Ibom TV, a broader perspective.
You're welcome to Public Affairs on Ibom TV. My name is Blessing Ambrose and I'm glad to take you down the memory lane. Ibom Power is one of the foremost independent plants in Nigeria. We want to look at the objective, the mission of that company. They set it up to make sure Akwa Ibom and also Nigeria have uninterrupted power supply. Have they been able to meet up with those objectives? Today, we are going to present the scorecard of Ibom Power Company Limited. And we have the managing director of that company, Engr Meyen Etukudoh, and also the senior special assistant to the governor on power, who is going to tell us what he has done. I know he's not going to take us back still to 2001, where Ibom Power was set up. He's going to start from the time that he assumed office as the managing director of Ibom Power Company Limited to tell us what he has been able to achieve and what we should expect before the expiration of his tenure. Welcome to the program, the MD.
Thank you.
Today we want to look at the scorecard from the time that you assume office till date. We want you to present to the public what you have been able to achieve in this sector.
Talking about Ibom Power Company Limited. Ibom Power, as it is, was established to generate power up to 191 megawatts. That is the installed capacity. The act establishing Ibom Power was not to generate, transmit, and distribute and sell power to the people of Akwa Ibom and Nigeria. Like the act that established NEPA, that is Act 1, that is Decree 1 of 1st April 1972, that established NEPA, National Electric Power Authority, to generate, transmit, distribute, and sell electricity to Nigerians. But the act establishing Ibom Power was to generate power, because it was not the state government that was to transmit and also distribute and sell power. It was just to generate power up to 191 megawatts of power, put in the grid, the national grid, and be distributed. But the Akwa Ibomites should be the force to enjoy the power. When I resumed on Monday, 1st August 2016, a lot of things were on ground. Units 1 and 2, 38.5 megawatts each, were not running. I was told Unit 1 crashed in 2012 after running for about 9,000 something hours. Unit 2 was not running too, but we tested to try to run. And we had a problem, non-fire incident, which we tried to fix back, to bring it up, to make up with the existing Unit 3, which is 115 megawatts capacity, so that we can run up to 153 megawatts. So we started there.
Let's quote from your mission statement. The mission of Ibom Power Company is to provide steady and profitable power generation services in Akwa Ibom and Nigeria through public-private partnership. So have you achieved this? And at what percentage will you say this is where we've reached?
It's to do what? Provide.
It's to provide.
What?
Provide steady and profitable power generation services in Akwa Ibom.
Generation what? Services. We have done that. That is why we won the best generation services company in Africa, not in Nigeria, not in Akwa Ibom, in 2017, the whole of Africa. So we have done that because we generate, we put in the grid. Ibom Power is the neatest and cleanest generating company in Nigeria. We are the best HSE, that is health, safety and environment company. We have been rated that for the last 5 years, so it's not a new thing to us. Our HSE manager, the unit manager, is now heading the HSE group in the whole of NEC, Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission. They appointed him when Ibom Power has been running first position for the last 5 years. It's only that they have not given us anything, maybe money in terms of reward. You know, you go and play UEFA World Cup. Do you know the money that goes into those teams? If we were to win this every year and so on, and the federal government or the state or companies, Gencos are giving us money for winning this, winning that, winning, we see that we're making a lot of money. So we have the best generation services around.
Okay, a few weeks ago, I know ever since that thing happened, we have not hosted you on this program. A few weeks ago, the youth of Ikorabasi protested that over 15 years they've been having total blackout.
Not the youth of Ikorabasi, the youth of Ipetemane, Baibekwe clan. Ikorabasi has 5 clans. 4 clans did not join. That's just to correct you. So Baibekwe clan said they have not gotten power supply from Ibom Power. And coming to that, when Ibom Power was conceived, designed, and constructed, there was no provision from station services transformer. You have to notice, because people keep asking. Station services transformer is to get power to the nearby communities, villages that live within the 5-kilometer radius of location of the generating plant. And when was Ibom Power conceived, designed, and constructed? It started 2001. Ibom Power was commissioned even with the transmission line to December 2009, and they started generation, putting power on the grids. It's a far cry to when I came in 2016, 7 years later. The trouble has been there on ground. We are looking for solution, not to pass the buck. Not every time it came to pass. This time, we took the bull by the horn, wrote a memo, sophisticated memo, took to the governor, he approved it. They requested me to come to HGPC to defend the project. And the first HGPC that held in the state, with the governor sitting as the head in charge, presiding, invited me for the first time to present the issue of building a separate substation, 1 by 30 MVA, 132/33 kV substation for Ikorabasi. I appeared there on Friday, the 10th of January. And by 5 a.m. on Monday, 13th of January, the Paibekwe clan youth started the protest. So tell me, between Friday, 10th of January, I appeared before GPC to give approval to the substation. And 5 a.m. on Monday morning, when will we have constructed the substation? and given power to the people. It is not possible to go to the turbine GT3, that's Unit 3, and connect some wires, take out to the community to give power. No generation company in the world does that. They have what they call station service transformer that fits that station and the neighboring communities of about 5-kilometer radius. So I met that problem on ground and we are solving the problem. The governor has approved that and so on. So that is the issue.
Okay, Ibom State House of Assembly in the recent deliberation came up with the idea of setting up a state-owned power distribution company. What's the response of the state government?
If they want to form a distribution company, Ibom State owned, I give them 100% support. You can give technical advice, all other pieces of advice that they require from me. So they have to do what they have to do. I have to send the bill to the governor. Is it to assent to it? I don't know. I've not seen the bill. I've not been copied or written. I've not been invited to House of Assembly to present a paper on what I think, what should be done until such time. So,
okay, from your 30-something years of experience in the power sector, what do you think would be the requirement? What Akwa Ibom needs to have a distribution company?
To have it, we have to get to the federal government, I guess the BPE, Bureau for Public Enterprises. So what it will take us is to get back to the federal government, say we want to be involved in power distribution, and we take the license from PhD, do our own. We don't want another state. We want to run Akwa Ibom. You can give a very fine name or ask the public to contribute to form the name for the House of Assembly. You will get the license. That's what it will take. First, paperwork to get to Abuja. We start talking. From there, we get the license, whether it's full license, 100%, or half license, 50%, even a quarter, 25%. Then we start business. Maybe we carve out some areas in Akwa Ibom. We will supply power and compete with PHDC because business is competition. Okay. So we are waiting for the House of Assembly, waiting for the public, the government. We will make a move to Abuja.
Okay. All right. What's your advocacy? This is the final question. What's your advocacy so that you can achieve this? You can earn continuous growth, new generation revenue activities, productivity enhancement, effective governmental relationship, customer satisfaction. What's your advocacy to make sure that you achieve this before you end your administration?
Advocacy is that from the federal government at the federal level, they should strengthen the power sector. The federal government should call the shots. We have talked so much seminar on power, so much workshop, talk shops, everything. Wherever two people meet in this country, they must be talking about power. Inside the church, they talk about power. Outside, they talk about power. You go to marriages, it's power discussion. Whether traditional or church wedding, it's about power. Where will you know? Is it in schools, farms? They talk about power. Why is it like this? What is the problem? I know we bail the cats. Is it too much? Is it scientific discovery or invention that we have to do to end this? No. It's the willpower to end. And I tell you, if the willpower is there, this evening we can call the shot, and tomorrow morning, 50% to 2/3 of this country will be supplied with electricity all over the country tomorrow morning, because generation has on standby 7,500 megawatts of installed capacity, and TCN can wheel above 5,000. But where is the missing link? You need to ask yourself and continue with the advocacy.
All right, thank you very much, Engineer Meyen Etukudoh, for your advocacy. And I believe the federal government will call the shots. Like you've said, if they call the shots this evening, tomorrow morning, things will change.
Yes.
All right, and to you, thank you for being part of this program. We were looking at the scorecard of Ibom Power Company Limited, and Engineer Meyen Etukudoh, the MD, the Managing Director of Ibom Power, and also the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Power, has presented the scorecard of this company. And I believe if the federal government will call the shot, we'll have uninterrupted power supply, not just in Akwa Ibom, but also in Nigeria, because there's no how other states will look at how Akwa Ibom will have uninterrupted power supply that they will not go for their own. So join the MD and pray to the federal government to call the shots. Thank you very much. My name is still Blessing Ambrose.